What if the greatest prison you will ever live in is the version of yourself you refuse to outgrow? Most people think suffering destroys them, but that is rarely true. What actually destroys people is spending years pretending they are someone they are not, smiling while emotionally exhausted, performing confidence while quietly doubting themselves, staying comfortable while their soul is begging for transformation. And one day, they wake up in a life that looks acceptable from outside, but feel completely disconnected on the inside. The terrifying part is this: your mind will always try to protect the version of you that is familiar, even when that version is slowly ruining yourself. There is a moment almost everyone experiences, usually late at night. The world becomes quiet, notifications stop, conversation end, distractions disappear, and suddenly you meet yourself. Not the personality you perform for society, not the edited version people upload, the real you, the tired mind, the hidden fears, the emotional wounds you keep postponing, the potential you secretly know you are wasting. Most people run from moment. They scroll, they numb themselves, they stay busy because silence has the dangerous habit of revealing truth. And truth is uncomfortable. Truth shows how often your anger is actually pain, how often your procrastination is fear, how often your ego is simply insecurity wearing expensive clothes. The mind is strange like that. It creates defense mechanism so convincing that eventually we mistake them for personality. A man says doesn't care, but it really he cares deeply once and got hurt. A woman says she has trust issues, but beneath that is a nervous system exhausted from disappointment. Someone calls themselves lazy, but sometimes they are emotionally burned out from carrying invisible battles for years. This is why building the best mental version of yourself is not about becoming perfect. It is about becoming honest, painfully honest. Because growth begins the moment you stop asking, why is life doing this to me? And start asking, what is trying to teach me about myself? Resilience is often misunderstood, my friends. People imagine resilience as loud confidence, endless discipline, or motivational speeches. But real resilience is quieter than that. It is waking up with anxiety and still choosing responsibility. It's being misunderstood without becoming bitter. It's losing chapters of your life without losing yourself. That is mental mastery. Not controlling every thought, but refusing to let everyone thought control you. And here is the uncomfortable truth nobody talks about. Your mind becomes whatever you repeatedly feed it. Feed it comparison and becomes insecure. Feed it comfortable and it becomes weak. Feed it distraction and it loses depth. But feed it reflection, discipline, solitude, meaning, and slowly something changes in you. You stop reflecting, you stop reacting to everyone, you stop reacting to everything, you stop needing validation for every decision, you stop collapsing every time life refuses to go your way. Because emotionally mature people understand something most people never learn. Peace is not found by controlling the world. Peace is found by no longer allowing world to control your inner state. And maybe that is the real transformation. Not becoming someone else, but finally becoming someone your younger self would feel safe with. Imagine, my friend, meeting yourself 5 years from now. Not the successful version, not the wealthy version, not the admired version, the mentally free version. The version of you that no longer begs for approval. The version that can sit alone without feeling empty. The version that turned pain into wisdom instead of bitterness. That version of you already exists. But every day there is a battle happening between that future self and habits trying to keep you small. Every excuse, every avoided conversation, every moment you betray your own standards Those things shape identity more than the motivation ever will, because your life is not built by your intentions. It is built by what repeatedly tolerate, and sometimes becoming ultimate self requires grieving the person you thought you had to be. The people pleaser, the constant performer, the emotionally unavailable version, the fearful version hiding behind comfort. Growth is painful because evolution always feels like loss before it feels like freedom. One day, you will look back at this chapter of your life and realize something profound. The highest battle were never happening around you. They were happening within you. And the moment you stopped fighting yourself, everything began changing. Build a mind that remains calm in chaos. Build emotional strength that doesn't depend on applause. Build habits that protect your future instead of sabotaging it. But above all, build a relationship with yourself so honest, so resilient, and so deeply grounded that no circumstances can take your identity away from you. Because the most powerful version of yourself is not the one who impresses the world, it is the one who finally conquers the war within. And maybe that is real meaning of becoming free. Remember, my friends, your mind will protect familiar pain before it risks unfamiliar growth. The strongest people are not those who control everything, but those who refuse to let chaos control their inner world. You do not become your future through intention, you become it through what you repeatedly tolerate. Growth begins the moment you stop performing strength and start practicing honesty. The ultimate version of yourself is hidden beneath the habits that keep you emotionally comfortable. Thank you very much.